We're going to begin with this, though. President Biden's tough tone on the COVID crisis. He has had enough. In a sharply worded speech yesterday, Mr. Biden says vaccine or regular testings will now be required for any company with more than 100 employees. The president spoke directly to the 80 million Americans who are still unvaccinated, saying his patience is wearing very thin. The deaths are rising sharply in this country from the coronavirus. More than 10,000 Americans have died in the last 7 days alone. Nearly all the victims are unvaccinated people. Nancy Cordes is at the White House with the details of the president's plan. Nancy, good morning to you. Boy, the president pulled no punches yesterday.
Right, and big changes are in store, Gayle. Good morning. This new order will force millions of federal workers and contractors to get vaccinated with no option for regular testing instead. Also today, fines will be doubled for anyone who is traveling by air if they don't wear their masks. But the real centerpiece here is this sweeping new rule for businesses that employ about a third of the entire U.S. workforce.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
With millions of Americans still unvaccinated, President Biden is taking his toughest stance yet. Now, every company with more than 100 employees will have to require workers to either get vaccinated or get tested weekly.
Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News.
Businesses that don't comply could face a $14,000 fine per violation. The same goes for any medical facility that gets reimbursed by Medicare and Medicaid.
If you're seeking care at a health facility, you should be able to know that the people treating you are vaccinated. Simple.
Since this summer, when the president declared independence from the virus,
it no longer controls our lives.
Cases have skyrocketed from about 12,000 per day to more than 100,000. But some unions are already balking at the new mandates, one saying the government should trust its employees to make their own medical decision under consultation with their doctor. Some Republican governors and lawmakers called the president's move unconstitutional, and the Republican National Committee is already vowing to sue.
Crimes against humanity!
Meanwhile, Los Angeles County, the nation's second largest school district, voted Thursday to mandate vaccines for students age 12 and up. Biden had his harshest words yet Thursday for Republican governors in states like Florida and Texas, who have tried to block mask mandates in schools.
If these governors won't help us beat the pandemic, I'll use my power as president to get them out of the way.
The president also announced that the federal government is going to be spending billions of dollars to make rapid tests more readily available and cheaper. And he'll be talking about safety in the classroom once again today when he visits a local school here in Washington, D.C. with the Secretary of Education and the First Lady. Nate?
As the cases rise, so should our awareness on what is going on with COVID. Thank you, Nancy, so much.